Hello everyone, Andy Wolverton here at Journeys in Darkness and Light. And I've got some great titles for April. Really excited about these. So let's get started. First, some updates. The Eureka box set, Mabuza Lives, has been delayed until April the 1st. No fooling. And another box set, Hard Boiled, 3 pulp thrillers by Alain Corneau, will now be released on April the 8th. Okay, let's take a quick look at our 4K releases for April. On April 8th, The Long Kiss Goodnight, 1996, directed by Rennie Harlan, coming to us from Arrow. This is an amnesia neo-noir with Gina Davis in a dual role, playing a suburban mom named Samantha and a deadly assassin named Charlie. A movie that pokes fun at both action movies and noir, The Long Kiss Goodnight was previously available on Blu-ray in 2011 from Warner Brothers. The film also stars Samuel L. Jackson and is struck from a new 4K restoration. I'll link to the extras, several of which are new. On April 29th, Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead, from 1995, directed by Gary Felder, coming to us from Kino Lorber in a 4K and Blu-ray package and separately on Blu-ray. This quirky neo-noir stars Andy Garcia as Jimmy, a retired gangster who goes straight by making videos of dying people to be passed on to their loved ones. As you might imagine, business isn't going so well. So Jimmy is hired by an ex-mob boss, played by Christopher Walken, to do one more job. And we know how things are going to go, don't we? The dialogue crackles and the characters, as well as the performances, are exceptional. Extras in the notes. This next one is also set for an April 29th release, a 4K plus Blu-ray combo, formerly released on Blu-ray by the now defunct British label Network in 2018. And that disc is hard to find. But Who Killed Teddy Bear from 1965, directed by Joseph Cates, is coming from Vinegar Syndrome's cinematography label. Juliette Prowse plays Nora, a New York nightclub DJ who gets obscene phone calls and one night finds a decapitated teddy bear in her apartment. She gets help, sort of, from a police lieutenant, played by Jan Murray, and her boss, played by Elaine Stritch. Both of these people have their issues, and they're really complicated. So is a local busboy named Lawrence, played by Sal Mineo, who has a thing for Nora and has his own issues. The mature, sexual nature of this film caused it to be heavily censored and unavailable in its original release until now. Extras are included in the notes. Now let's take a look at a few interesting Blu-ray only releases. Here they are again on April 8th, Kino Lorber with film noir The Dark Side of Cinema, Volume 25, with 3 Paramount 4K restorations, all of them directed by John H. Auer. First, The Flame from 1947. John Carroll plays George, the black sheep of the McAllister family, who hates his terminally ill half-brother Barry, played by Robert Page. Now, Barry has been constantly helping George, who spends money like he's Elon Musk. George has a fantastic idea. Get his girlfriend Carlotta, played by Vera Ralston, to get a job as Barry's nurse, marry him, kill him, get his money, and then marry George. What could go wrong? The movie also stars Broderick Crawford, Henry Travers, Hattie McDaniel, and the woman who holds the record for the most movie appearances of all time, Bess Flowers. Next, City That Never Sleeps from 1953. Johnny Kelly, played by Gig Young, a young Chicago cop, has plans to quit the force and quit his wife, played by Paula Raymond, in order to skip town with an exotic dancer named Sally Angelface Connors, plus a man named Greg, played by Wally Cassell, who performs a mechanical man act in store windows, is also in love with Sally. William Tallman plays Hayes Stewart, a failed magician who wants to blackmail a powerful but crooked attorney named Penrod Bedell, played by Edward Arnold. Stewart needs a little help, which comes from Bedell's wife, Linda, played by Marie Windsor, with whom Stewart's having an affair. William Tallman and Marie Windsor as lovers? This can't end well. City That Never Sleeps contains some great scenes and wonderful tension. I like this one a lot. It was previously released from Olive Films in 2013. And the set concludes with Hell's Half Acre from 1954, a film I saw for the first time at Noir City 22 just a couple of months ago. It was also previously released from Olive in 2013. I'm going to refer you to the review that I wrote on my Substack article in the notes. But Hell's Half Acre is a lot of fun. And this whole set looks like a pretty good deal. And closing out the month on April the 29th, Side Street by Anthony Mann. This is coming to us from the Warner Archive. Living in Manhattan is tough, and Joe Norson, played by Farley Granger, a part-time mailman, is looking to pick up a few bucks since his wife Ellen, played by Kathy O'Donnell, is expecting. In a moment of desperation, Joe steals a few $100s, but doesn't realize that that money is tied to organized crime, leading Joe on a wild nightmare ride. It's a terrific noir thriller that reunites Granger and O'Donnell from their wonderful film from 4 years earlier, They Live by Night. Side Street is struck from a new 4K restoration, and all the extras will be, again, in the notes. And if you like my writing, I hope you will check out my Substack newsletter, also called Journeys in Darkness and Light. And I'd like to thank the newest subscribers to my Substack newsletter: Yanni H., Chloe M., Mr. Sumatra, J. Robert S., Coobs, Matt L., Melissa, Sergio H., Ron S., Beth Ann G., Terry E., and my good friend Bill Selby for becoming a yearly paid subscriber. Wow. Thank you all. I'm ending today's video with a special announcement, and it's a difficult one. This will be my last new releases video on my YouTube channel, Journeys in Darkness and Light. For the last few years, I've had a lot of things on my plate, and more things have been added to it, including a new job. And there's simply too many things that I need to keep up with that I'm unable to do. I realize I can't do it all. And while I greatly enjoy making these videos, they take considerable time to put together. So what will I do with my extra time? I'll be writing a lot, and you'll see a lot of that writing on my Substack newsletter. I also have 2 book proposals that I'm working on, so hopefully you will see 1 or 2 books from me in the near future. Again, you can keep up with all of that on my Substack newsletter. The YouTube channel here will continue. All the videos that are there will continue to stay there as archival videos, and I will be adding to the channel, just not on a regular basis. So I want to thank all of you for watching, and so many of you have been so kind, sending me really nice notes and emails saying how much you enjoy the channel and how helpful it is to you. And I can't tell you how much those mean to me. Many of you have been communicating with me since I very first started doing new releases on my blog over 10 years ago. So many of you have been with me for many, many years, and I thank you all. If you're a Substack subscriber, you also know that I'm going to be shutting down my website soon, andywolverton.com. Most of the film noir and movie information from that site and those posts and reviews will be moved over to the Substack newsletter. So I hope you'll check those things out there as well. Again, this has been such a fun ride, and I can't thank you enough for following me along these journeys. Everybody take care, stay safe, and keep watching some great film noir.